Okay, so I have a mask in my hair. So I'm going to rinse it out, and basically, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be showing y'all how to wax.
Girl, you make me go so loco, loco, make me go crazy. We would make a beautiful baby. Knock on wood, is you trying to date me? Is it yes, is it no?
It's not that I don't want you here. It's something about the way you stare into my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear. I fall for you every time I try to resist. We can get away. I'm chase beach views and every day. All I wanna hear is an episode.
With waxing, prior to waxing, you do want to exfoliate. Just want to make sure you get all those hairs. So if you do choose to use a brush of some sort, I would recommend a softer bristle. That's because the waxing part is actually going to be the abrasive part. Hold on, let me turn this off. So, like I was saying, the waxing is going to be abrasive. So if you're using a harder scrub, which is the body scrub that I'm using, for example, if you're using a harder scrub, then you wax, it's going to cause more irritation. So I would recommend using a softer bristle brush if that's the route that you're going to take, and if you're doing it the same day. If you're going to wait sometime in between, then go ahead and use the harder one. For me, I'm going to be using sea salt, but not just regular sea salt. I'm going to be using the I have Hawaiian style fine grain sea salt, all natural. So with this salt, with the salt scrub instead, when you apply it or when you exfoliate with it, it leaves a red stain. And you can kind of see, not a lot, but you can see my hand is pink. And that's from the sea salt, and that stays a little bit even after you rinse. So that's why I started using the sea salt, because I get the exfoliant and I get the tint, but it's not a strong tint that transfers. Really simple, really easy. Take your soap. It's coming down really slow. I need to refill. So take your soap. You guys know what soap looks like. Take your soap, rub it together. You can kind of see it a little better, the pinkness. When you're exfoliating, exfoliate up and down, not round and round, so you can train your hair to go out, not twirl within itself. So. And then after this, we're gonna rinse, and then I will be back in the morning to show y'all how I actually wax it. Another thing that you guys can do is, if you are nervous about how abrasive the salt will be, it is fine grain, so it's not as abrasive. But if you are nervous, then you can fold the soap. You can put the soap in your hand and then the salt, or in a container, and let it sit for a minute, so it gives the salt a chance to dissolve a tad, and then it'll be less abrasive when you put it on.
Okay. So I wanted to say really quick, for whatever reason, sugar scrubs, no matter where I use them on my body, were causing me to have ingrown hairs. Okay, so right now our wax is going. For this particular wax kit, it does take a while. But when it's all melted, we will come back and start the process. So I'm just gonna take a baby wipe. This is the brand I got, by the way. But just y'all saw them? Ooh. Yeah, that's how we're living. So just wipe them. Clean popsicle sticks. I'm sure you've seen in dozens of other videos, you're going to just create a lip. Flick, flick, flick. So I just flick it. One area, just flick it up.
We on long road down the self.
And you don't want to wait until it's super hard because that's going to hurt so much more when you try to take it off. You still want there to be a little tackiness to it. I'm going to turn and look because I want to see what I'm doing. Turn, look, and ow. Cool. If you like wax, let's say there's still hair somewhere in there. After I wax it, the hair is going to be loose from the follicle, so I could just use my fingers and just pull it out, or grab some tweezers and just pull it out, and it won't feel like anything because it's already loose. So I'm gonna hold my arm that's just comfortable for me, and whoop. Yeah, the camera's not really picking up on it. I think it's because the wax is like, it's not a prominent color. If you are allowed, or if you feel the need, you could take like a pain reliever about an hour prior, so it'll lessen the impact of the waxing process itself. But I mean, if not, I didn't, so if that's not something you want to do, then that's fine too. Post waxing, so wait till your underarms calm down, so a couple hours, like 3 or 4 or more. If not, again, wait till the next day. I would say, like I said, I'm not an esthetician. I would love to be someday, but about 3 to 5 hours later, then I would recommend going and using some sort of antibacterial soap to wash under your armpits, or just water, or just a gentle cleanser. So depending on how well or not so well my wax went, because you know, not every wax is going to be exactly the same, I will add an antibiotic ointment just to relax my armpits and to prevent any bacteria or anything like that. Then I will wait a couple of hours, then jump in the shower, use one of the soaps, and then put on my regular aluminum-free deodorant, which you all have seen. It's either going to be this one or it'll be this one. There are some strands of hair that were left over. Try not to touch like I'm doing. Please do not touch your armpits unless you just wash them. But this is how they look. This is the razor bump solution that I have, but I haven't tried it under my underarms. I've tried it down below, and it works really well for ingrown hairs. I just am not sure if the formula is too strong for armpits, since that skin is really thin. So that's it. That's all that I have for this video. The next one, like I said, if you guys have suggestions, just email the email in the description box, and then I always respond to my email, so I will respond to you probably in the same day that you send the email for a video suggestion.
Tell me what you want after this club. No, you get nasty. Uber out to my crib, don't need no